Good evening. Welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Mark. I am your storyteller this evening. We are playing Mad as Hell from Soul Muppet Publishing, which is at the moment on Kickstarter. There's a command in the Discord, not in the Discord, but yeah, that as well. But in Twitch. Hi, Rob. They are on their last week, so definitely go check it out. They have a stretch goal that's just been unlocked called the Scarred for making a demon creation tool, which is fucking awesome. I'm really looking forward to using it. Yeah, so we're doing this little one shot. Only the quick starters out so far. It is an anti-capitalist game. If you're here on Twitch, give us a follow. If you're rolling in money and want to help us, then give us a sub, but don't worry about that. If you're on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe, leave a comment, say how pretty I am. It's true. It's just what you got, polite to do so. I'm here with some lovely wonderful people. They will introduce themselves and then we will get started. So we will start with Kat. Kat, how you doing?
Hello. Yeah, as well as I can do with all the spoons in the dishwasher. I am playing Robin. And rumors have it, by the way, that Marc's dress have pockets.
All my dresses have pockets.
I think that's it for me for now.
Aileen, how about you?
Hi, I'm Aileen. I'm playing Kira Fitz. I am good. I'm excited to play a new game, like a new system, as I've only played 3 before. So yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah, very cool. And we'll keep going around and we'll go with Aleks, my absolute favourite.
Oh, of course I am. I'm so good. I am Aleks. I am playing Chloe Jasper. I'm really excited by this game. Like, when it was first mentioned, it was like, it's a bit horror and demons and things. And then when I got hold of it, I was like, no, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to play. So I'm so excited.
Very cool. And last but certainly not least, Lavaita.
Hello, I'm playing Tasman Burr, who is a sort of a member of a queer arts collective and an excited young person.
Excellent. So quick to Mad as Hell. In Mad as Hell, you play as radicals who have woken up to the quiet violence of capitalist reality, really. How the capital fucks us all up, how it can undermine the way we live and do real damage. In the world of Mad as Hell, these wounds in society can take the form of demons, and our radicals are the only ones that can really see them. Everyone else is, it's like in the Matrix, they're still kind of asleep. They don't see all the shit going on around them. They just feel the damage of it. So we're going to start with, well, first of all, Tamsin, who are you? Tell us who you are, what you look like, please.
I just told you.
No, you don't know. You said you're a young person.
Yeah,
Yep.
She works remotely doing some design work during the day, but in the evening she's part of a queer arts collective. She has inherited a house, but she doesn't live there. She uses it as like a place for people to crash if they need to crash for a few days. And luckily it was inherited with the mortgage paid off, but she has to pay for maintenance and all that kind of thing.
And I was going to ask a question. I've forgotten what it is. How are you involved in your community?
Oh, so she helps organise events with them and do marketing and promotional stuff for them as part of her graphic design thing.
Tamsin, you get a phone call. It's your friend, Stephen. Works at the hospital. He's a porter, Western Infirmary. Tamsin, you busy?
For you, I've got some time.
Look, I know that you and your friends are a little bit more you know, gung ho and the whole activism thing. You've told us before there's some weird shit that you've seen some weird shit, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, you know the hospital I work at. There's some. Look, it sounds fucking crazy. The police have already looked at it and everything, but I can't get over the idea that something's wrong. Like today, this older woman died. She was getting better. They moved her ward, and within 2 days she looked like hell. And like, I mean, I know, even speaking to you now, it just sounds fucking stupid. But would you mind coming and having a look with your mates?
I'll ask them. When do you want us to come? Like when you're working or when you're finished?
Oh, come in. So, right, I'm on the late shift tonight. I start at 10, so any time after 11.
Okay. I'll meet you at the cafe.
Cheers. Downstairs at the cafe. I'll see you there.
So she'll then text everyone. Something weird at hospital. Come meet us at about 10 o'clock at the cafe.
So, you can all tell me where you are. We'll start with you, Robin. Robin, where are you? Who are you? What do you look like?
Robin would be in the dojo, training. They are, slender, like a lot of how's that called? Not the other side of buff muscles, like slender,
Lean.
lean. Yes.
Toned?
Yeah, toned or lean. Yeah. Toned might be better.
The martial artist kind of, not lifting weight kind of. So they will be there in the dojo training. Wondering if I should go with something else than Taekwondo, but let's just say the dojo for now.
I mean, and what community are you mainly involved with?
Yeah, the dojo gym. So just a lot of exercise and training. Maybe doing some running. Sometimes.
No, I mean your activist community. What are you up to? What's your things? What's your what do you get up to?
But isn't that the communities on the sheet?
Yes, but you are part of a collective. You're part of something that actively fights against a capitalist society. So it's okay. You can leave it just now. We'll move on to Kira. So where are you when you get the message?
I am sweating out in my little greenhouse. I have long auburn hair that's going grey quite substantially, but I've never made any attempt to change it. So it's like streaked into two long pigtails that are braided. So kind of Pippi Longstocking if she was in the Mad Max universe. I'm wearing like singlets, like vest tops, and you can see that I am actually extremely muscly, but like I was, it's always been there. My skin has obviously seen the sunshine a lot. My muscles are there, and my skin is quite leathery from the sun as well, for a redhead person anyway. Sorry, it wasn't coming for you there, Lavaita.
She's getting that. It's all been building up to this. It's like, okay, no, tonight is the night.
Yeah, and so I put down my tools. I help out in the community garden. It's like a garden for a little coven of friends I have, but I spend more time there than is necessary probably because I've been around, I've seen it all, and I'm just I just want me and the plants. They can't argue with me about the difference between communism and socialism anymore. Do you know? The plants just don't. So I've stopped for a break. I've stopped to have a little supping of something I've got hidden away, and I've picked up my phone and seen this text.
Excellent. And Chloe, how about you? Where are you when you get the message?
I think I'm also a member of the community garden, and I'm
Are you arguing
baking
with her about
No,
communism,
I'm not.
socialism?
I'm baking something because I know she spends too long there and doesn't have anything to eat, and I'm making a batch of like courgette muffins or something for you. Got vegan courgette muffins.
Clear.
And you know, I'm like, oh, I'll take this over later, and you know, because you have to keep everybody fed.
And what do you look like?
I think I described it as mumsy. So you know, I'm like you know, floral dresses, like a big bunch of like brown curly hair that I've got up in like a messy bun on the top of my head, and I'm kind of covered with flour, and then like everything's covered with flour. So like when I get this message, it's like, oh no, now everything's covered with flour.
And that's where you get ready to go out or whatever else, and you're always finding that flour under your nails. You know, no matter how much you clean, you always find a little bit somewhere or in some clothes. It's just. What do you do? So as part of your activism.
So yeah, I am in the community garden and the queer arts collective, and I'm like, you know, making sure everybody's you know, got their bellies full, and that everybody's got you know, checking up on everybody's worries, seeing if there's anything anybody needs. My girlfriend's got a van. That's very handy.
And she sells
but
the drugs.
She sells the drugs. Yeah. So, so when I'm checking up on what people need, I might be checking up on what people need.
Not bad.
And
Could have medicinal purposes too.
yeah, yeah.
So it's getting nearer to 10 o'clock. You all end up in the hospital. It's a fairly large, broad building. It's got at least 10 floors. You see as you come up that quite a few of them now don't have the lights on. You see as well a lot of signs being ready to unveil. You're not quite sure what they say. There's scaffolding over places. It looks like some signs have been taken down. The little restaurant has been redone. It's now no longer a restaurant's now a little McDonald's in the hospital. When you get there, you'll arrive around at the same time. You see Stephen sitting with his coffee, stirring it, checking his watch, looking at you. Thanks for coming, Tamsin. And he shakes each of your hands. Do you just want a coffee or something?
Nothing here, thanks.
What happened to the little ladies with the volunteer kitchen?
New management.
Oh.
They get a little bit. Yeah. It doesn't matter. He looks really tired. It's yeah. Again, look. Thanks for coming. I'll get right to it. I do need to start doing my rounds. Again, sounds so fucking stupid, but it's been happening for about a year now. I mean, thinking back, it's since they took over the hospital, actually. And he points to a thing that's got like see-through white plastics, the little bits coming off at the side. It's, you know, when it'll be unveiled, it'll be like this. It's the scratch protection. They're changing the name of the hospital. And points at the sign, and you see it standing on its side, and it says Bellington Clinic. You see it underneath the white plastic sheet. since those fuckers took over, it's happened. I thought maybe they were, some of the 300. I think it's 300 d6s. Something. Is it only 100? 100 d6. Yeah. I thought maybe they were doing something, get things shut down, but people have looked into it. There's nothing going on. But in the last year, there's been 15 deaths here. 2 of them were staff, supposedly accidents. And this woman, Ethel, she's been here for ages. Right? She'd had cancer. She was on the cancer ward. She's been in remission, but she's older. The health wasn't all that great, but she was getting better. They made me take her upstairs to one of the wards they're closing down. I took her there, came to check on her today, and she was. So at the end of my shift this morning, and she looks terrible. I don't see how she's going to be able to make it out of here. I think someone's doing something, but it's got to be underhand. It's got to be. Look, I don't fucking know. There's a whole other set of portals that work directly for Bellington. They can't get rid of us because the NHS says they need to keep, some of the staff on. There's whole new doctors and nurses and. Look, could you go up? Could maybe check on. There's a couple of wards there where the people have died. I can give you passes to get up into them. It's just they won't leave me. If you say there's nothing going on, then fine, I'll calm down and leave it. But I just can't shake the feeling.
Do you know of any staff that might be doing this kind of thing? Is anyone new started who might be dodgy?
You've got a big bunch of the new porters, new nurses. They all stick to the new the wards that have already been done. We get stuck with the wards that are, let's say, dilapidated. We don't really mix all that much, and I don't ever see them going to the other wards. The wards that are all done up, nothing's happened there. Only in wards where, things are looking shoddy, and they're using that. They're saying it's the NHS and not being able to do we work our fucking asses off. We're understaffed, we're knackered, and they're trying to blame us for this stuff. It's saying it's negligence. That wasn't proven either, because it's not negligence. I don't know any of the doctors, nurses, or porters here that don't care. There's a lot fewer of us now, but we all care and we all do our best.
Is it a ward where a bunch of people suddenly turning up would be weird, or is it?
Well, nurse up there, Derek, he's not a guy. He's English, but I've told him you'll be coming up. He's not going to. There's only a couple of people on the ward. Ethel and 2 other old women. Whose names, sorry, I don't know. They just came in. Go up and speak to them. Maybe Derek might know something as well. He knows he's looking in. He's a young guy. I don't think he really. He doesn't see it the same way I do.
What do you all think? Do you up for looking into this?
I'm down.
Yeah, sure. Sounds suspicious as hell.
Thank you very much. And he hands each of you a badge. It's not a visitor badge. It's got special security badges for able to swipe in some places. Now look, if anyone catches you anywhere, you just say you're an inspection team from the NHS, because anyone that's going to ask is going to be from fucking Bellington.
Okay.
No problem.
Sure.
He takes you towards the back. You go through the hospital, and it's very sterile smell. You see some porters, some doctors, nurses walking about. A couple of patients are up, but not all that many. Everything is kind of stripped down. You see lots and lots of new things near the entrance. But as you go further on, it's you notice that the floors are more scuffed. One of the lights is out in the ceiling. You're heading back towards an old set of lifts. And these are the massive ones they take the beds in. Takes you in. You go up to the 9th floor. It takes quite a while. It's not a speedy lift at all.
And here and there, I'm jumping up and down while it's moving inside, just because I know it might make people nervous. But I'm just dicking about.
He just leans against the wall and grins.
I'm holding on to a very shonky bar inside the lift.
I'm just realising this is, probably one of the times where research books, I now can't remember what sort of ward it would be called. But this hospital, by the way, is a real hospital that is no longer there, but I used to be there all the time because my dad was the head porter. But seriously, I've got pictures of it. But anyway.
Use what you know.
Exactly. The door opens and it's like a T-junction. No one else about. Again, the light is very kind of harsh, halogen sort of thing. Something's flickering. You hear the buzz of the electricity on it. The ceilings are cracked. Some of the so like the plaster on the ceiling, there's cracks in it. And there's three wards. Three things. There's a couple of wards going straight ahead. A couple of wards to your left. A couple to the right. He points to C ward. We'll call it. Just down there. You speak to Derek, he'll be on the desk. He'll take you in to see if she's sleeping, but no one else. She's a bit of a night owl. Should be able to have a word with her. I need to go just now. You can get Derek to page me anytime, and I'll come running.
Thanks, Stephen. I'll see you after.
Cheers. Good luck.
Samson, how did you get involved in this?
Oh, Stephen's an old friend from college.
Oh, yeah?
Like, while I was studying art, he was studying nursing, but we had a couple of like overlapping friend groups. I think some of them live next door to him or something in the halls.
How old did you say he was?
Mid to late 20s. Not much older than me.
I think I might know his mum. Yeah. Okay. And they're sound?
Yeah, he's an alright guy.
Okay. Just, with the cafe downstairs and everything, no one stands up for anything now.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough when you're like, the porters aren't the top rung by any means, and it's hard to stand up. Like, I don't know if there's a union allowed here.
NHS has unions.
I know it does, but like, this hospital maybe doesn't. I don't know.
It's in the process of being taken over by private, because the new Labour government is just as shit as the old Tory one.
Oh, is this fantasy we're still talking about here, Marc?
I was going to say fucking PFI contract.
Well, I mean, technically, we can't do that in Scotland, right? Because it doesn't work the same.
No.
Right,
No.
but I'm using partially what I know and partially the fuckers. Anyway, yeah, so rhubarb apartheid is what I'm hearing. Fuck's sake. Anyway. We're trying to
Right,
get
Dublin
game.
Castle.
Apparently I am at it at an earlier stage than normal.
So, anything else you want to talk about as you walk down? It's quite a long way. It's not a small hospital. You can walk literally 10 minutes before you get to somewhere. Some of it's quite. It seems kind of spooky. There's a lot of doors, closed doors, dark behind it. When you get to the C ward where Derek's sitting, the lights flickering. He's sitting behind a small counter with a large CRT monitor. He's reading something. You're not sure what it is, but he's sitting there reading, and he hears your approach. Are you Stephen's mates?
Yeah, hi. You must be Derek.
Yeah. And he stands up. So you want to go see Ethel?
I mean, yeah, if she's available for us to see her. Do you know anything about what happened? Because it sounds like she's just gone downhill really quickly for no apparent reason.
Don't know. She's in a bit of pain. Maybe they changed their meds. They do that sometimes with, if you don't have private insurance, I've seen them change the meds. Sometimes that can have effect, or maybe it's just because she's old. Walks down into the ward. The ward's fairly, the room. The room has 4 beds in it. 3 of them are filled. 2 have got the curtains drawn over them. In one, you see a small woman. She looks to be maybe in her 80s. Sunken, sallow skin. one arm's out of the covers with a drip into it, and the skin's almost translucent. She opens her eyes as you come forward. Visitors?
Hello, love.
You need to be quiet. Those two are, well, they're a wee bit old. If you wake them up, they'll be moaning all night. She
How you doing?
coughs. You see a little bit of blood onto her hand. I've been better. I thought I'd get over this, but no, I think maybe I like the hospital too much. I feel like Derek just like spoiling me. He laughs, says, I'll come back and check on you later. So what are you lovely ladies doing here?
Well, Tamsin here's friends with Steve, the porter, and he was a
He's
bit
a good
worried.
boy.
Oh, he seems lovely. He was a bit worried about you, and some things that have been going on here, and so he said we should come up and see you and have a chat.
I ain't gonna know what he's on about. My friend Mary, she died about a month ago. Kinda the same as me. We were on the cancer ward together. They transferred her out, not here, to the different ward. And they found her one morning, she'd turned blue. Hypoxia or something they call it, I'm not sure. I think he's worried that will happen to me. Tell him I'm just not well, I'm just old. If it's my time, it's my time. She coughs again.
I'm sorry to hear about your friend Mary. That sounds awful. Did she have anyone, to see her or look after her?
No, it's like me. Just on her own. I mean, it's not too bad. I never wanted kids, so I was alright with that. But when my wife died, that made that a bit harder.
Come on, you can't just sit there and give up. There's a new series of Bridgerton coming or something.
Okay, I don't watch Bridgerton.
I mean, either. Don't know why I said that.
Have you seen Murderbot? It seems amazing. Stephen got it for me on the tablet the other day. Looks really good.
Well, there you go. Let's keep wanting to watch those. You don't need to accept that your time has come, especially if it feels like it was maybe premature somewhere for someone else.
I don't think, I said, if my time's come, it's come. I don't think it's my time. I've still got too much to do. I mean, I can't really do it, but I've got too much to do. So how can I help you? You see, he's trying to sit up. He's struggling a little bit.
And let me get you a pillow or something, and I'll try and find a pillow that I can lodge under and help lift her up.
There's a pillow on the unused bed. You take it. It's kind of it's not thick and stiff the way hospital pillows usually are. It's kind of a little bit more warm. I mean, you see the thing holding up her what do you call it, the infusion that she's getting. The rod's kind of rusted. There's a smell in here as well that's not quite mouldy, but going in that direction.
They need to get some more cleaning staff in here.
Cleaning staff were in here yesterday, did a great job. They always
What the heck happened today?
I don't know. I think it all just looks worse in the night.
Can we look round anything else around her to see what if there's anything else that would raise our suspicions?
Give me an observation roll, so that's just 2d6, please.
Okay.
Not adding anything to it.
Let's roll that. Oh, that did not reach over whatever observation is meant to be.
For the observation needs to be at least 8. You can spend, you can use exertion, so you can spend 1 distress to reroll 1 dice, or you can reroll both for 2 if you wish.
Maybe I just don't spot anything.
You're not all getting to roll it. It's, no. Well, no, we're not doing that. Where roll this. Oh, fail. Ah, there we go. No, if you want to, you can.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how it works in this game. So it's similar to Orbital Blues in some respects. It's all a 2d6. Then you only have 3 attributes for your character, and this it's militancy, solidarity, and what's the other one?
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy, thank you.
Yeah.
So you have 0 and 1, plus 1 another, plus 2 and another. Depending on the roll, you would roll 2d6 plus or whatever it is. If you have the upper hand, you roll 3d6 and drop the lowest. If you're rolling against the odds, you roll 3d6 and drop the highest. There are also things called escalation rolls, but we'll get to that after. But yeah, so there's the mechanic of effort and distress, exertion and distress, sorry. If you suffer distress, that is how you can end up being hurt. Then you make a distress check, and if you roll under your distress level, you will take hurt, and depending on how high it is, blah, 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 will determine what that sort of hurt is. You don't have any hit points or anything like that.
Because I didn't realize my mic was muted. I rolled 2 because my thought was to look around too.
I know, because because of how this works, that's what I'm saying. I don't want everyone rolling for the same thing, because it kind of takes into the... but this time I'll let it go.
I was just... Because I was thinking about it and I didn't realize I was muted.
It's absolutely fine. It's the first time we're playing it, Kat. It's right. So you get 9. So for usually my pass is 9 and over, but for observation checks it's 8 and over. You notice the some of the packaging and things round about her doesn't have NHS or the Western Infirmary on it. It's got Bellington Clinic put on it. A lot of the things that aren't branded look extremely old, but anything that is looks very, very new and very clean, even if it's against something dirty. I remember Stephen telling me about, I think it was one of the nurses upstairs. Don't know why she'd been up there. That ward's been closed for ages. They're meant to be renovating it. But she'd went all blue as well. Some say it was an overdose or something. I don't know. It's a strange thing, isn't it?
Overdose of what? Sherbet? Why would they go blue?
I don't know. Sherbet. Do you still eat sherbet? Only giraffes eat sherbet. It's disgusting. I don't know. I don't listen to gossip mainly. Just felt sorry for the lass.
I think Robin will probably, when they're going around and looking at this, hold up a package and go, I mean, can you overdose on old medicine? You don't know if it gets strong or loose. Old medicine is dangerous.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Just take what they give me, hen. And she coughs again.
The cough. Have you had that a while? Do you smoke?
No, I don't smoke. Never smoked in my life. Well,
you stuck on a robot cock?
She looks at you and then bursts out laughing as she's racking the cough. If it was a robot clit, then maybe. But
fair. Sorry, yeah, no.
And she puts her hand. Oh, I like Goody, and when you feel the skin on her hand, it's dry and thin. I really don't want to be rude, but I'm actually getting tired, which is not really usual for me. Usually I've got the TV on and everything, but I just don't have the energy for it. But when you see Stephen, tell him I'm looking forward to our morning chat.
Have you been getting good food and stuff here?
It's hospital food, you know. It's The stuff I was getting down the cancer ward wasn't bad. They've got some new thing in that was not the same as the private patients were getting. There's a lot more of them nowadays. Tell you, when I was young, didn't have that sort of thing. But I think we were getting their offcuts, and it wasn't bad. Up here, it's meant to be the same stuff. It just doesn't taste the same. You know.
How long since you last had a cup of tea?
Oh, it's got to be a good 2 or 3 hours. See, that's a good thing. She pulls up the covers a tiny bit, and you see what do you call it? What do you call it for the bag for peeing in?
Catheter.
I just got the catheter. And said, it's a good thing about a catheter. I can drink whenever I want.
All right. Should we leave you be?
Right, you can come back in half an hour or something, see if I'm awake. Maybe we can get a game of cards or something. If I'm feeling up to it, I can go for a wee walk with you. But right now, I'm just...
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna peer behind the bed. I don't know what I'm not looking for anything. It's behind a bed. There can't be anything there. But I'm just gonna have a look. I'm semi-convinced she's vaping, but
nothing there. Just some exposed wood that seems to have been chipped at quite a bit. A couple of sockets, a couple of things where the lights are meant to be on and aren't. But otherwise, nothing special.
you're not eating the lead paint, are you, love?
No, injecting it in.
Oh, good. Good. That's the proper way to do it.
Oh, I know. I was alive in the 60s and 70s.
Well, hopefully you'll be alive in the 2030s too. Come on. Sleep well.
Oh, you're a lovely bunch. And she lies back a little bit. Could you take that pillow, Hen? It feels...
Yeah, sure. And she'll come back and move it, put it back on the other bed.
For a moment, it feels like something's moving in the pillow under your hand.
And she'll stop and just move it around and see if there's anything.
No, just weak filling.
That was my nickname in college.
Weak feeling?
Oh. I was gonna let it go. I'm glad one of us couldn't.
I've been good today, I have to say. Maybe it's Ethel that does it to me.
Yeah. Should we pull the curtain so she can get a bit of turn off the light by the bed? Or
Yeah.
Nah, I like having the light on. Just.
All right.
And leave the curtain open because Derek likes to, when he walks by, be able to look in at me without coming in. I think he's scared I'll be, rubbing one out or something.
At least you've got the curtain for a warning. All right.
You head out. Derek looks up at you. How is she?
She's not great, is she? She seems in reasonable spirits, but she's got that awful cough, and she doesn't look well at all.
Mentally, she's all there, but physically, what's going on? Is this the convalescing ward? Is this the...
No, this is just and as he says that, everything goes dark.
Haven't got a shilling for the meter?
Kate, hold on. Has someone got a torch or something? And you look
I
back.
thought these places had generators.
We do. And then the light comes back on. There was no light on in the room either. But that's back on now as well.
I'm going straight back to that ward to see if anything's changed in there.
You go back to the room?
Yeah, just to see if the lights are on and if everything's okay. Because that equipment might have turned off too.
She didn't have any equipment, it was just a drip that she had. Ethel is blue in the face, not like bright blue, but like either died of cold or just so hypoxia, not enough oxygen in her blood. But she is definitely dead. And all of you would get the feeling, because this isn't the first time you've had to deal with things like this, you would get the feeling that maybe some kind of demon is involved. Since none of you were going for that idea in the first place, yeah, useless numpties.
Oh, this is
Derek, is
bad,
she all right?
bad.
No.
No.
The
He comes
opposite,
in.
really.
And you see him stammer. Oh God! I need to get someone.
Yeah, you do. You do.
He steps out, and the light goes out again. I mean, this is pitch dark. There's no lights here whatsoever. No lights coming off your phone or your watch or anything.
Chloe, have you been using that spray again?
I didn't. I've got my hand on it. I when it went dark before, I put my hand on it in my bag, and I haven't taken my hand off it since. So I know it's not me, and I know it's right here.
I'm gonna take the lady off the bed and start trying CPR.
You can't see her probably to get her off. If you want to try that, give me a. Is it a community roll? Was it? It's
Solidarity.
solidarity. Yeah, give me a solidarity roll, please. In fact, you can give me that at the against the odds because it's dark. You could easily screw up, so it's 3d6. And it doesn't tell us what the fucking individual dice are, does it? Oh, you need to click on them. Right.
If you click on them, but
Aye.
you can choose
3, 6,
three
3.
and roll with disadvantage.
Did you roll it?
I did.
All right, okay, now I see it. So it is only a 6. What's your solidarity?
0.
0. You stumble towards her, you get your hand on her, and you feel the catheter rip out. As you get her, there's nothing splashes or anything. There's no other sound.
Well, I guess she doesn't need that. Someone.
Still dark.
Has anyone got anything? It's we can't just let her die.
We can't do anything in this dark.
The light goes back on. Just slowly kind of blooms, not like it's turning on. Just the
This
light
is plainly
returns.
some demonic shit going on here. It's like the stuff in the zine.
Yeah, it's. What was that thing you did with the pillow? What?
I just moved the pillow and then it felt like there was something moving inside.
Derek's not there.
Okay, where the fuck did Derek go?
Did he go to get someone? Was he calling someone?
Derek went to go look at the electrics, I think.
No, Derek went to go get someone for the poor dead woman who you're trying to take out her bed.
Okay. I'm gonna get down on the floor, okay? I'm gonna look under the bed. I'm gonna peer under. I'm looking for something, anything. Movement, a feeling, flashes of God knows what. I'm looking under everything because something's gotta be in here because she was fine 2 minutes ago.
Nothing that wasn't there before. Nothing that you notice at least. Give me an observation roll, so 2d6. And we need to see because that is not refreshing. Okay. Lavaita, can you give me the link again, or can you make a new link, please? Oh no, it updated this time. That's fine. So that's a fail. No, you don't see anything at all. You can spend exertion to reroll if you wish.
No, I'm okay.
So,
It's something in the electricity, and Tamsin's gonna check the light switches and look at the power outlets and just see if there's anything that's unusual about them, because it must be something to do with the electricity going out.
if the electricity was going out, then the whole place, there'd be alarms, there'd be bells, there'd be whistles, because there's several other wards and stuff that rely on this, surely.
Yeah, so something must have happened here. That
Yeah.
and they took her at the same time.
That darkness it didn't feel like the electricity going on and off.
I couldn't even see my phone.
It felt supernatural. It felt like we were being put in the dark.
Oh, I hoped it wouldn't come to this. All right. I was really hoping that it would be just old people being old, or standard Legionnaire's disease or something. Do you know, the usual culprits, but...
I've never wished that it was just C. diff in my life, but here we are.
Exactly. No, okay. All right. They're at it.
Well,
Everyone... I think we have a Blue Rose type situation. What do you reckon?
what do we
Yeah.
know? We know.
Okay, you're all standing around the dead body in the room. The
Yeah,
lights
we need
are
to
out.
get-
The nurse that was there should be helping has not returned.
Something happened to the nurse as well.
All right. Do you remember
When
where
the
the
lights
door
go
was?
out, stop people vanish. Like we need to. Okay. Where should the nurse be? Is there like a nurse's station?
Yeah, the nurse station where you were
Right,
before.
run back through the ward corridor to there and see who's there now.
As you're running there, you see at the far end of the corridor someone in pristine white, like uniform, pushing something. Give me an observation, please.
Just one of us?
Just Tamsin. She's the only one that said she ran out.
And this observation doesn't come under solidarity or conspiracy
it
or
doesn't.
loyalty or anything. That's a separate
Would
thing.
you like
That
to
was
re-roll
terrible.
the two?
Okay, I'll take a distress. 'Cause this is
Okay.
moderately distressing.
So just 1d6 now. So
Yep.
you've got the 4, 3, that's 7. Would you like another distress?
No, not at this point. Oh, actually, no. It's a one shot. Yeah. What the
It's a
hell?
one shot, fuck it.
Run the wheels off it. Another one. Oh,
Is that a 1? Because it looks to me like a 4, right?
It's
I'll
a
give
one.
you one more for free because to me that looks like a 1 or a 4.
It's
so
there's a written list, but okay.
one last. I
I'll
know I
roll a
see
different
it.
kind of
I
die.
see it. Just there you
That's
go.
a 4.
4. There's an 8.
God.
So you see, I mean, it's quite well in the distance, easily over 100 metres, wearing this white, kind of like Stephen's uniform, which has a little bit more colour to it. And you see the face as it turns is a mess of scratched out black and white. And you get the distinct feeling it's smiling at you as it turns the corner.
Excuse me. Where are you taking that?
It's quite away, so the corner's
Okay.
turned just away from you.
Okay, she's saying it as she's like moving towards that person, like not running, but like walking quite fast.
You walk towards the end of the corridor. You hear the wheels squeaking, being pushed along. The lights flicker, don't go out like before. You turn the corner, there's no one there. Whatever they were pushing is just left in the middle of the hall.
I'm going to run back and get the others and tell them what just happened.
Right behind you. Yeah, I'll
You
come.
turn to run and bang right into Kira.
Sorry,
Fuck.
sorry. Look, Kira, I said before, you need to have a bell tied to you or something. You're too quiet.
Well, maybe that's a good thing sometimes. Maybe you'll understand that at some point. What's going on?
This guy just vanished. Did you see that?
Vanished. The whole point is you don't see it.
Well, okay. I feel like I've deserved that for a joke I made about the Invisible Woman a few weeks ago.
Payback.
He was here. He was wearing a white uniform. He had like some like mad tattoo on his face or something. And when the lights dimmed a bit, they didn't go out. But when they came back up, he'd gone, and they just left this thing standing in the middle of the corridor.
Okay. Well, let's put it this way. Most of the orderlies don't have tattooed faces, so I think you found something. And I'll call to Robin and Chloe, like, however, let's go.
I'm going to check out what was left behind that he was pushing.
Yeah. I'm gonna come out and the nurses station.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything there? Like, is the computer logged in?
Yes,
there
it
like
is.
Is there like a whiteboard of what is like a I know that sounds weird to say out loud, a whiteboard on the computer. I mean like a physical
No,
list
there is a
of the,
physical whiteboard there as well. Yes.
yeah,
Where they've
but
got
like
a
a
list
list of
who...
like what's going on with the patients or anything.
Yes.
Like, I didn't hear anything anybody said because it all went fubbly for a second for me.
Yes, there is. What
real
specifically
demon in
are
my
you looking for?
computer.
What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking to see if there was anything about her ward transfers. Like, I want to see if there's anything weird about why she was transferred, or like anything in the data that's like that seems odd.
What's your job? So, or what do you do or studied?
I have done some like admin and secretarial stuff. I tend to just flop around like the corners of stuff and see what's going on. Try and keep myself up with like the tech skills, but like never like pinned down to anything.
Then roll plus conspiracy for me, because maybe that's more of a...
Yeah. So that's 3. What's my conspiracy? Sorry, my conspiracy is 2.
There you go.
So do I add the 2?
So just do 2d6 and then we'll add the 2.
And then add the 2. That was just checking. So 5.
So that is only 7. Would you like to re-roll one or both of those dice?
I will re-roll one of them.
Okay, so you take 1 distress.
And I'll see, hold on. So I just roll 1.
There you got it again.
My
Would you
rolls
like
are
to
shit.
re-roll it? Everyone's rolls
Yeah.
are shit, it seems. Right, you want to re-roll that as well? Take a 2nd distress.
Oh, hold on. I only need 1.
Well, yeah,
Sorry.
then just take the 4, so that would be 4 and 4. 8 plus 2 is 10. You notice that it's the same sort of thing for all 3 of the women in that room. There's a lot of the names of the doctors that have treated them. I've got little codes beside them. And up until the transfer to that ward, they all look to be like the same couple of doctors. Then there's something new that has a BC beside it, rather than a WI for the Western Infirmary. It seems to be one of the new doctors, maybe.
Yeah. That's strange to transfer somebody's care just before they're going out, and this doesn't seem like a step down ward. It doesn't seem like somewhere they send people home from. And I tell like my suspicions about like the little bit I know about like ward admin to the others, as to like there's something weird going on here, and it looks like they were transferred to the new entity of the clinic.
So I'm going to take a jump here and say maybe demons are taking over the hospital.
At least the ward.
Yeah. You don't normally transfer people upstairs and we're going home, so...
Well, 2 questions. 1, what killed her? And 2, who transferred her up here in the first place?
Yeah. So,
Can I add 3? How do we stop it?
yeah.
Fair point, yeah.
Tamsin, you've seen a weird tattooed guy, and something about that pillow. Did you, like... Was it... What did it feel like?
It felt like it was moving inside. Like inside the pillow, like something was in there, like a little... You know when you move something, or...
Standard pillow worms. Yeah.
like when you've just washed it and put the thing back on it, and it, like a bit of it moves, like it's still unrolling a little bit. But
Yeah,
that shouldn't have happened there.
No, it seems really odd.
Let's go scope out this trolley.
Definitely. It was being pushed by some demon lad or something.
What were the initials again?
On the list? So
Yeah.
was it beside codes? Most of them were WI and then whatever it was, and then BC and then whatever it was.
So one's like Western Infirmary, the one's Bellington
Clinic.
Clinic.
That's the
Because-
name of the wards, right?
That's the
private company that are taking over the
company who's taking
hospital.
over.
At the
Yeah.
moment, they're in a partnership with the NHS, but they're bringing in more and more of their own staff and doing more and more, bringing up their own things. Tamsin, your mobile goes.
Oh shit! I thought I turned it off. Sorry. I'll answer it though.
Hey, just wanted to check, is everything okay there?
No, it's not okay at all. It's
What's
Stephen,
wrong?
right?
Yeah.
Just double checking because I can't look at the phone. Ethel died, and there seems to be a bunch of power cuts. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of the things that you mentioned when we first talked about this.
Hey, Ethel's dead. What doctor's there?
Yeah, that's one of the problems. There isn't a doctor here.
Wait, who's on
that-
duty?
That guy, Derek went to go and get someone, and he just vanished. So we've been looking for him. But then we saw this
Right,
other guy who I'm
hold
pretty
on,
sure
I'll
was some
page
kind of
him.
demon.
I'll page him. Hold on. And you hear him. You hear him. Something go beep beep beep, and then you hear nearby. Bleep, bleep.
Okay, I'm going to go looking for the source of that sound.
Yeah.
You
I'm right behind you.
give me another observation roll, please. Because it only goes bleep bleep for a couple of seconds. I mean, you could technically ask Stephen to keep doing it, but I think he may think you're a bit nuts. That's 8. That's perfect.
That's an 8. Yeah.
It's coming from down.
I don't need to announce it. It's on the screen. This is great.
I know, yeah. Although it keeps on hitting Kathrine in the face, which is not nice. Sorry, Kat. I'm not meaning to get you hit with dice in the face. Although if anyone would appreciate it, it's probably you.
I was going to say, if anybody would like to be drowned in a vat of dice.
Exactly. So another 10-15 metres down there is you find a storage room. The handle on it looks very tarnished, sort of thing. So it's not. It looks very old and moved. You hear the beeping come behind. Stephen says, "You'll call back in a minute. Look, hold on. I'm going to come up to you, okay?"
Okay, but be really careful. I think there's some demonic shit happening right now.
What? Okay, look, I'll be right there.
Just watch yourself, please.
The beeping stops. It's definitely coming from that room.
Okay, can someone keep an eye on the corridor? I'm going to open this door and see what's inside.
Is there anything left to keep an eye on? The only person out there was dead, and it was just the four
Yeah,
of
but
us
if people
now.
are going to vanish, then people can appear, right?
And there were those 2 other ladies in the ward.
I thought they were.
Well, they were, or they could have been having a bath. Like,
They were had the curtains around their beds. They said they were sleeping. So, Tamsin, you open the door. Kira, you're keeping an eye out, and you see far away a white smudge walk past, going into another corridor. Tamsin, as you open the door, you see Derek, blue in the face with an old, dirty towel. Sorry, a very clean white towel with the BC monogrammed on it, shoved into his mouth. It seems to go much further down than it's probably good for him. The skin is a blue tinge. He's not as blue as Ethel was, but his jaw looks dislocated.
fuck. Okay, and she like try and move a little bit of the towel, realize how much of it is in there, and just like, I'm not going to move this further because that's going to.
And I'm gonna yell,
Tara-
"Boy!"
Eep. It's
you-
bad. It's all bad.
You're
Coming straight
yelling, are
back
you
out.
running for him, or
Yeah, I'm running for him.
then give me a roll plus militancy, please.
Ooh, I'm a +2 on that, so I roll the 2, and that's just it. Yeah. Oh, modifiers.
Don't worry,
Yeah, you can do a +2.
Yeah, you can do it there if you want. That's fine.
One,
We can just add
2.
2. It's easy.
+2. No, I'm trying the system out. 11. Let's go.
There we go. You book it. I mean, it is very, very far. You leave the others behind as Tamsin starts to be a bit in shock. You reach the end of the corridor and you turn And you see Robin and Chloe, what are you doing?
I think
This is as Tamsin's going to open the door and Kira's about to book it.
I'm sorry.
No, you go first.
The door was like in a hallway, so there's like two different ways to look, right?
Yes.
So if Kira is looking one way, I would have been looking the other.
The other, you see nothing. It's just the lights. Some of them again are flickering down there. It goes off fairly quickly, tapers off into darkness. I'll show you what the hospital looked like actually from the outside. Anyway, and Chloe?
I think realizing like that these are the other two women who we haven't seen were like under the same thing. I think I'd go and check behind the curtains to see whether, because we weren't there to check on them, but I feel like somebody should.
You approach the curtains, pull it back, and it's exactly the same as with Ethel. Their fingers are starting to curl up as if the muscles are contracting. They both looked a little bit more fuller in the face than Ethel did, but they're obviously dead.
And I think I'm gonna run.
You're
try
out.
and join the others. Yeah.
You're
Like
just
backwards. Yeah.
You make your move backwards,
Yeah.
and that's when Kira reaches the end of the corridor. Tamsin goes for the towel and realizes, maybe not. And Kira, what you see is someone dressed like an orderly, like a porter. Tall, easily 6 foot, sandy brown hair, and the face really is, it's like someone's taken a pen and made a scribble. It's like a very dark scribble. The face doesn't there's no features on it, but it's looking at you, or facing you at least, and you think it's smiling at you.
Is there anything else around? Sorry.
No. Where you are now, there's nothing else around.
I'm yelling. Well, I yelled "Oi" as I ran at it, and then I was hoping people would follow and like back me up.
I would have followed once I got past the issue with the towel.
Yeah, you had a thing going on, yeah.
And I would not have left Tamsin alone while Chloe was checking on the other. But when Chloe comes back, or Tamsin goes like, I'm not touching this, Robin would go after Kira or calling out for her, like, are you alright?
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to approach this. I'm running up to a demon.
You are obsolete.
Doesn't look like it, does it? I mean, I'm still here. You are done. There's nothing more for you here. I'm going to kick your ass.
You hear a static kind of laugh. You would like to kick its ass?
Yeah.
What do you have that could possibly harm it at the moment?
Sharp tongue and rapier wit. I'm not sure.
Because what happens here, right, is in order to harm a demon, you need to use things called banes. You can have very generic banes, like a knife that you made yourself at Flint, or something called solidarity salt. I'm not sure what that is. So things that are made by the community, made by yourself, not things that are bought. There's banes that are specific to the demon, which, if you've been paying attention, you might have an idea what some of them might be. Minor Banes and Major Banes, which should be able to kill the demon outright. So what do you have with you? If you don't have anything specific to the demon, there's no way you can actually fight it. You can just maybe manage to get away.
Okay. No, I don't have anything specific to the demon. I've got like some seeds in my pocket I'd forgotten about. A dibber, like a little thing you use for putting holes in. It's like a little pointy
Stick.
Yeah, but it's like a cone-shaped pointy stick that you use for putting seeds into soil. A bottle of water that I carry around as a default because I'm used to being in the sun.
So what you're going to do is plant them, water them.
Yeah. And then I've got like a leathery cowboy hat on, and that's got a leather kind of lace.
If you have made the dipper yourself.
It's shared dibber. Someone else in the community made it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also fine.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna throw my water at it. Hope that it, I don't know, washes the stuff off its face or something. I'm kind of panicking while I pat myself down.
I'd say throwing the water is not going to do anything as it starts to move towards you.
Oh crap.
If you like a hint to sort of how this sort of thing goes, but those seeds, these are seeds you use in the community garden. They are things you plant to help others. Throw them in its face, and maybe you can use that to get away.
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna grab the dibber, and it's like between my fingers. Like, it's not very big, but it's help a punch be something more than, I don't know. And then I'm gonna throw the seeds both at the face and kind of on the floor, hoping that it actually walks on the floor and falls over or something. As I like
throw it in his face.
Yeah, I did.
Right. Okay. So what you're going to do now is roll an escalation. So it's 2d6.
On their own.
Just on their own. 8. That is not enough, and I don't know if you can re-roll an escalation. Give me a wee second. Sorry, I should have fucking.
Violent.
I should have checked on this before. When you are fighting demons, I know, where is it? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so fighting demons always an escalation check, but the exact situation depends. Blah blah blah. No, I want to find out escalation checks, please, because you have minor banes, so it's normal, but you can't kill. You still so you can't kill the demon with it. Let me find where the fuck this thing is.
You kill it. You're rolling an escalation against the demon, something or other. It's like an opposed roll.
No, it's not. It's the demon has a certain amount of things. So it's the number of radicals -1. With what you have, you can't actually harm the demon. But what I want to check is if when you make an escalation, can you use? So well.
It doesn't say so on the escalation of distress check page. Cannot spend exertion on the escalation check.
Okay, yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for, right in front of me. Okay,
I'm already shitting myself, so tough.
So take 1 distress, please.
Okay.
And at this point, Robin, you said you were booking it for.
Yep.
Give me a roll plus militancy, please. What's that? 3. Would you like to spend exertion to... don't disappear.
No.
You don't want to spend exertion? Or not disappear? I'm getting confused.
I am saying nothing. I'm thinking... say up to 5 distress is okay, and for every exertion you use, that's a point of distress, right?
Exactly, yeah, and it's up to 5 is just that's really flavouring. So you're fine up to 5. More than that, you're then jittery or whatever else. But it then all comes down to when you make the distress check. So I mean, you could
Yeah.
have 12, and you're absolutely, there's no negative effect until you make that distress check.
So I'm taking 2 stress and rolling
Wait.
them all again.
Are they both? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll both. It's a good idea.
Yeah. Because the
That is 9.
shit both of them.
Yep. 9 plus stinks. You are fine. You make it to
That's 9 plus militancy. That's
Kira
10.
just as this creature, whatever it is, goes towards her, so reaches out for her. Is there something you would like to do?
I didn't hear the first half. My connection
It's
is
okay.
bad, I
You
think.
reach Kira just as this creature, this demon, reaches out towards her.
Okay. Would it be okay if Robin have a homemade throwing star? Because they are.
Yes, that's that's absolutely fine. Because Robin's into the martial arts, it's entirely possible that you made something like that yourself.
Yep. So they are throwing that after this figure.
Okay, so roll 2d6 for me, please. An escalation check. That is 10. You throw it just as it's almost reaching Kira.
That's a 10.
Yep, it is almost reaching Kira, and this throwing star goes right into its face, and you see its head rock back. Kira, what are you doing? You are muted, my dear.
Ducking to the side, away from the throwing star from my friend Robin, who's now the favourite, and then standing behind them going, yeah, yeah!
Chloe, what are you doing?
Having heard the commotion, and I was already running out of the room and trying to find the others, wasn't difficult to work out where they were based on the amount of noise that was coming. Having realised that they've found, and I've been putting things together and thinking to myself, there's something preying on these women, and I've got a little canvas bag, and since we're in a neo-pagan community garden, and I'm into the baking and things. As a side hustle, I'm making alternative remedy typed tinctures and stuff, and I've got a few bottles of homemade vials of cough syrup and nice herbal smelling shit.
Yeah.
With medicinal qualities, and
Peppermint oil.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and throw. Realizing we're basically throwing shit now. I'm gonna try throwing one of those.
So this has medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm going to say that is a bane that can actually hurt it.
Okay.
Right. So if you want to damage it, then you would just roll an escalation check as normal. If you're just trying to help them escape, you can roll it. What you call it? What's it called when you get the extra dice? There's a name for it. I don't mean it's
Advantage?
No, it's advantage usually, but here it's called.
It's a bane or boon.
No.
Upper hand.
Thank you, upper hand. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Roll 3 then.
Well, no, it depends what it is you're wanting to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think I want to. I want to try and damage.
Then just roll 2.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. 2.
There we go.
There we go.
So you throw this. What exactly is it that you're throwing? Is it a liquid?
Yeah, it's a liquid. It's quite a sticky. It's I think Kat said, there's some peppermint and there's some tea tree oil in there, and it smells quite lovely and soothing. It's one of the nicest smelling gungy things I've got in a cork capped recycled bottle in my bag, and I'm not normally throwing them, but I realise they can do for dual purpose when you're hunting demons. So I give that a chuck, and I took it. I want it to break, like, or maybe I'll take the lid off and like splosh, rather than I might have to get quite close, because I don't think hitting something with a glass bottle is necessarily going to do the thing.
I think in this case, you could definitely do that, but I think in this case it's more to do with the fact that it's you've made it and the fact that it's things. I don't think the
practicality of it. Yeah, so I throw it at the demon.
So I say you throw it, you get there just after Robin's the throwing star smacks into it, and it really reels back. Kira starts shouting, "Yeah, go on, you bastard!" And you throw this vial, and you see it almost slow motion tumbling end over end, and it smacks into the throwing star just as it moves its hand away. And the darkness, the static, the distortion of its face almost seems to burn bright red for a moment as it hits, and it lets out a scream that's unearthly. It starts to stumble back and run away. Tamsin?
Well,
Tamsin just come out of the storage room and it sees what's going on and is booking it towards them. Sees that they're actively fighting something. Is probably grabbing some anything she can find that might be of use. I'm thinking like alcohol hand gel or something like that.
Give me a conspiracy roll, please.
Oh, okay. Let me just double check my. I've got a plus
or
one.
Militancy. One of those two.
I'd rather do conspiracy if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Four.
Would you like to reroll?
What do I need to? Yeah, okay.
I would reroll both if I was you.
Yeah, I'm going to reroll both. Do I get the advantage again?
Did you didn't have advantage before?
I got I was a plus one.
That's not advantage. That's your skill. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's a skill. Okay, give me a sec, lad. 8.
So 7 plus 1, 8. Would you like to reroll that 3?
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
No, I'm just going to keep adding distresses. Give me a sec. Because I'll lose track. I know what I'm like. I'm only going to reroll 1, so let's just clear that and try that again.
Lavaita there, just enjoying taking her characters to the very edge of life.
Once you've played Cult, you just get used to they're going to die at the end, it's fine.
No, you might not die. You probably go mad.
No.
Right, so that's another 3. Would you like one last time to do it, or are you going to leave it?
No, I think it's going to fail at this point. I'm not saying I won't ever try it again, but I think I don't want to keep pushing distresses like this.
No, you don't see anything. There's nothing in the closet where he is. It's all just like dry goods. There's like towels and things like that. Not dry goods, but linen and stuff.
Yeah, it's probably all at the entrances to the ward, isn't it?
Yep. So what would you like to do?
I'm getting out towards there, heading towards where they are.
Have any of you thought about what could possibly hurt this thing? Now that you know that the medicine works, what else could be very specific to this demon?
It's going to be hospital stuff, isn't it?
But what hospital stuff?
Oh, not Bellington hospital stuff.
That's a good idea.
Community stuff.
Well, the NHS is sort of a community, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
In its spirit, at least.
So the old lady's piss won't help me.
I mean, if you want to try that, that's up to you. But I don't think it's going to help us against the demon.
I'm going to ask. Old
medicine might.
Yeah.
Some
I mean,
people
I'm
think
going to ask
piss is
if
good.
Tamsin saw anything in the closet that was like, that towel was a new towel, but was there anything else in that storage cupboard that was like
There was dead
of...
Derek. That rather took my attention.
Oh, I suppose.
The demon's now running. You can hear it still howling.
Look, we can't lose him. We have to chase after that thing.
Okay.
Can we force feed it some of the old medicine? Or
If we don't catch it, then our options are very limited because it'd be very hard to find it again. It knows we're after it now.
Yeah.
running is militancy, right?
I know it was only for that one because you were you'd come from the things. You don't need to do that every
Yeah,
time. It was
you
just
were running militantly.
Yes, you know you
Okay,
were booking it. They don't leave me alone. I had to choose something.
Somewhere by the nurse's station would be like a prescribing trolley.
Yeah, there would be locked away in a glass cabinet.
Yeah. So
maybe other things though, other supplies, not just the medicine, maybe, but anything that was.
Is there like a note trolley, like with people's? Is there like
That was not what I expected you to get excited about.
Kill it with paper cuts.
I mean, the problem is
we can paper cut them to death.
Yeah.
Entirely possible.
I worked in the NHS. I want like the trolley that they put those old steel trolleys that they put the notes in.
Yes.
The packets of notes in.
You
They're really
already,
heavy.
Yeah, that's where you already looked at. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go and get that because I was there.
Yeah.
By the computer. I want to go and get that.
Let me push it because I've got an amulet that lets me push everything.
That's good.
And having worked that, I'm gonna like say to Kira, try this. Like, this is heavy, and it definitely belongs to this hospital. You know, it's got squeaky wheels, and this has been here since at least 1984. Let's give this a go.
You're running that.
I was an only child.
You're all running after it, but Kira made a good point. It's not just medicine. One of the examples in the book is when they're talking about storage things where people work, or I can't remember, the shop floor, and one of the best way to kill the demon was with the union cards of the members attached to weapons and cutting them. So think of things like that. It's as I said, it's a new game, so everyone's getting used to it. It's kind of the things thinking.
Also, that thing of our characters have more experience than we.
Exactly. Do. Yes. Exactly. Kira, you're able to push this no problem. You're running just as fast as the rest of them with this.
In the mic, just running it with the tips of my fingers, just la 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 la.
Right. You see it. It's not far in the distance.
Come back here, seed boy, and get what's coming to you.
Robin might actually grab one of the drip holders.
Yeah, whatever that's called. Yeah, the stand, I think.
Yeah, and run after it.
So use it as a pole arm sort of thing. Okay, so whoever's running after, I want a roll with militancy again. So I think to catch up to it, it's not a trivial task. So if you're running to catch up with it, give me a roll plus militancy.
Definitely running.
I can't remember what my militancy is now. I changed to another page.
In.
Oh, I don't have any. I thought so.
So Robin has got it. That is boom, boom, boom.
8. I like those dice better.
Ooh.
Well, 8 is not good. You need to add your things. So 9 is a pass.
I've got nothing to add to it.
Then you can re-roll.
I'm not running fast enough. That's fine.
Okay. So Kira, you're the only one that makes it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run straight out to me. Come here, fuck boy.
Give me an escalation check, please. Oh, fuck's sake. The dice are not with you.
I'm gonna re-roll the one.
You can't for an escalation check. You need to take 1 distress. You book it. Come here, fuckface. And just as you're about to hit into him, he manages to slip down a side corridor, and you go skidding a little bit forward, tumble a little bit.
Smack into the wall. Yeah. Is any of the trolley loose?
No.
It was squeaky. It wasn't like it was just a very squeaky wheel. It was a really loud running, but.
Okay, I'm going to continue after.
Right, what about the rest of you? You're all starting to catch up. You're now with Kira. The demon again now out of sight, going down one of the sides. Everything goes dark.
Oh,
Previous
shit.
to it going dark, I had been looking for anything I could grab that could be thrown or used somehow.
Tell me what you were looking for. What you would
I'm
have.
thinking like trolleys, medical supplies, sharps bins.
A sharp spit, yeah. Well, no,
Like
you
one of the
wouldn't
yellow
actually.
ones.
No,
They wouldn't be on. They wouldn't be out
they
and
wouldn't be
around.
there.
Would they?
No, they wouldn't be out and around. You might have one in a room, but most of the rooms here aren't in use.
And running after the thing is not the time to stop and duck into a room looking for a sharps bin.
It is not.
I'm after any. I mean, I'll take any other sort of item. I'm trying to think what might be really effective.
Sorry, as per the rules of Twitch, we all have to say cat.
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 We saw the cat.
Cat. We saw the cat. Is there like
Cat
a?
got bit.
When I ask you, is there a tea trolley with like teacups or something on that we could throw?
Not right there, but yeah, I'll say by the time you get to the next one, and at the moment it's dark. It's black,
Yeah.
inky black. Now I would like each of you to roll a distress check, please.
So that's against what we've already. Added
Yeah, so you want to
into
get higher than your distress.
Is that one or two?
I think it's 2.
it. It's 2.
I got the same as my distress. Jesus Christ.
Boom, boom, boom. Is that, Robin, is that over or under your distress? That's over.
Yeah, I got over.
I
So-
also got over.
Only Kira. In the darkness, Kira, yours just got up with the trolley, and you feel yourself smacking into the wall, and you can't breathe. You feel as if there's something in your veins that's stopping you from breathing, and you're now hurt.
Ow.
The lights come back on, and you all see this creature with Kira up against the wall. There's no face there, but you can feel that it's grinning. You will all die.
I'm gonna spit out a tooth. And
Was it from the NHS? Did you get it done?
yeah. Like, have you got an NHS dentist in the last 20 years? There aren't any anymore.
Bastards. Right, who's doing what?
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that catering trolley filled with nice.
So you run off away from them, searching. You open doors and doors and doors.
Yeah,
Give me a solidarity roll because you're trying to help your friend.
Yeah, I think I've got +1 for that. Rubbish.
That is rubbish. Would you like to re-roll any of them?
I would like to re-roll all of them.
Okay,
Some of
to
the
distress
twos.
then.
Yeah.
There you go, that's 9. You, in the second door, they get to along the corridor, and they're branching off to the right, you see the tea room, and inside you see stacks of the old stamped NHS cups and things, plates, everything's got property of the NHS all stamped on it. Robin, are you there? I know your connection's shite. We can't see you.
I can hear you.
But we can't see Robin.
Hey.
Robin, what would you like to do? You have your thing there as a polearm. You want to attack this thing, or what do you want to do?
Yes, please.
Then give me your roll, please. Plus, no, it's just it's an escalation, so just the roll.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, excellent. What does it look like? How do you hit this demon? It's got Kira up against the wall. You've got this old school stand there. What does it look like? Do you just stab it? Do you conk it over the head?
They swing it like a sword, or a long staff.
Right into
Again,
the side.
since martial arts,
You hear this
The head.
crack
There's-
against the head.
they are higher. So if I go for the head, I won't hit Kira.
Okay, so you feel like you lash out, you spin it or something, and this metal pole, little wheels spin in the air as it goes, cracks into its head, and you hear something break. So no blood comes out, but you can hear the white noise, the static coming out of his head, and then this roar again like it did before, and it drops Kira. Tamsin, what you doing? Muted?
Trying to get back to the mute button. That's what I was doing.
It's a talent.
Right. So essentially, I can't hear Kat right now. So what I'm going to do is next time I'm going to come out and go back in again, which will solve the problem. But in the meantime, sorry, Kat, if I talk over you, it's not intentional. She's also looking. Tamsin's also looking for something with which to just launch at this demon, and anything that's movable. So at this point, NHS pens,
Well, you could
pencils,
take the
stationery.
trolley.
Yeah, the trolley will do fine. If the trolley's now available, I will take that.
Yeah, give me an escalation roll, please. Sorry, you get this at the upper hand because of what it is that's hitting it.
Okay, so it's 2 with a advantage. I'm getting the hang of this slowly.
Slowly but surely.
That's 5, which is no good. I'm going to
Nah.
take a distress and I'm going to re-roll. Oh, can I do
Does it
distress? No, I
actually
can't do
work with
distress.
it doesn't. No, do me a favour. See when you roll that, roll 3d6, and we'll take it away.
Yeah, sorry.
Normally.
I thought
No,
I'd done
that-
the thing.
No, you did. I was just. I'd
that's
rather
too many.
see all 3.
Yeah. Me too. Well,
So
we
you
make
don't,
sure
you
what,
don't need
what
to
it
spend
does.
for it. Just roll the 3 exactly. So there we go. That's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
How do you kill this demon? You've got this thing there that's just fallen. It's something weird and inky and black's coming out the back of its head that seems to twist in your brain. It makes a noise. And you grab the cart that Kira let go. What does it look like as you slam it into this
So
demon?
she's wearing pretty chunky boots, because that is her want, and she's just bombing down this empty corridor, and then launching both herself and the trolley into the demon as hard as she possibly can in an effort to just get it, stop it. She wants an end to this thing, and maybe if there's anything at the front of the trolley that she could loosen to make sure it falls off and hits them as well. Anything that can possibly hit this demon is going to hit this demon.
And you run. You don't have as much run as you might want, but you put everything into it. And as it hits, you hear a crack, as if the back's breaking, but the clothes just kind of fold. And pills, medication, the syringes all just fall out. This land clattering on the floor. And the demon's gone. At least for now.
Oh.
The elevator
I'm gonna-
dings. Stephen steps out. He sees all of you standing amongst the detritus.
Great timing, my dude.
What's going on? Where's Derek? What?
Oh,
Are you all right? What's going on?
I've got a stack of side plates that I was gonna use as frisbees. And I'm just getting out of my bag. I'm just getting courgette muffins and just putting them on the plates and handing them round to look after the community to make sure everybody has something to eat. I just hand Stephen a courgette muffin and go, it's really bad.
You can see tears in his eyes, but you're all okay. Where's Derek? I didn't call a doctor yet because I think there's something weird going on.
Yeah.
Derek?
Derek really tried to help. And he was a really good guy. And Tamsin, you might have to tell Steve what happened to Derek. Tamsin,
It's
can
muted.
you hear me?
I can hear you. Sorry, I'm again multiple spinning plates here. Stephen, I'm really sorry, but Derek seems to have been killed by whatever was doing all this.
Where is he? Okay, look, we need to get a dog.
He's in the storage room on Ward C. We need to get some doctors in there to figure out what's happened, but he wasn't breathing. There was nothing going on there.
Okay, look, you'll all need to leave. Okay, I trust you. I know that you didn't do this. You're walked over now, and he sees the Derek's body. You need to get out of here because no one else will believe it.
Yeah, but there's going to be CCTV footage or something, right?
And here, points up. The cameras are dead.
Yeah, fair point. Okay,
Is there
thank you.
It's like a back stair to go down. Like, can we go out the?
Yeah.
Like, cool. Tell you what, should we go out like the morgue entrance?
We don't have.
Do you think that's a great idea? We've just killed a demon, and you're like, "Hey, let's go to the morgue."
No, I was like, no. It's like, no, it's not the front door.
He tells you how to get out. He then starts making calls, trying to get doctors up there. They need to find ones that are on call, ones that work this sort of ward, and it'll take some time. You all manage to get out. It's like 4 in the morning now. You're all knackered. You head home. Next day, Tamsin, Stephen calls, checking to see if you're okay. I mean, that gas leak is insane. I'm so sorry you were up there when it happened.
Oh, it was a gas leak. Okay. Sure, it's a gas leak.
I mean,
These things happen all the time. So often on the higher floors, I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? And I can't believe I put you in that danger. Remember, people that aren't radicals, people that aren't awake, can't
I know.
take this in. So things get explained away. I mean, it must have been like that for a while. No wonder Ethel got sick when she was up there, but...
Well, at least you found out about it now and no one else will die, right?
Yeah. But, like, seeing you all made me think, we can't let this privatisation shit go on.
No, they were going to have to... Yeah, it's like a mold creeping over the building.
NHS is... Like, it's fucking important. It's not what it once was, but we can't let it die. I know I shouldn't be asking for your help again after almost getting you killed. But you and your friends...
I mean, someone might say that.
All activists... Maybe you can help us. I mean, the union will help us get some stuff done, but we can't... They're changing the sign today. It's no longer called the Western at all. It's now Burlington Clinic, and...
Oh, fuck that.
It just doesn't sit right with me.
Over my dead body.
Can we, maybe set up, try and get people involved, set up a meeting? Maybe you've got some ideas on how we can sort it. What we can do.
Why don't we start with a protest so that when we come to do the meeting, they're suitably chastised to start with?
I have a question.
Yes, I have an answer.
Do you have any old NHS uniforms that we can wear?
This isn't the time.
This is the next day. You're on the phone. So unless Kira's sleeping at Tamsin's, she's not here on the phone call.
I mean, stranger things have happened, but okay.
So, yeah, it's absolutely fine, but...
We can talk about it, but I suggest we try and organise some kind of protest first, and then when we come to talk about them about negotiating and that kind of thing, they know what we're willing to do to start with.
So maybe you four get together again. You're start talking about it. Thank you, Stibran. Demonic care? No, thank you. But depends on the demon. This? I mean, I'm not used to this again. New game. So after the demon's been destroyed, it's generally only for a short time. So what's happened is, in order to stop the demon from returning, you need to find some way to heal what was going on. What caused the demon? What do you four think caused the demon?
So the privatisation of the hospital and the taking after the commercialization of the money leaving. Those doctors cost more, but if they don't get paid the money goes to shareholders.
Yeah.
And so it's the fact that they were under that care
And you know, that vibe of if
siphoning
the older
off.
patients will die off anyway, so let them,
Yeah.
and don't
Yeah.
keep caring for them.
Exactly. That's what caused the wound there. The privatisation was making them cut corners and things, not taking care of people that were just on the NHS and not private having private health insurance. So it's in the game, the last part of it is to try and find ways to fix that. So the Tams has now suggested what do you call it? A protest. What else could possible solutions? What could be done to help that? Help it get back on track. Is there anything to be done to help back on track, or do you need to take more violent measures, bomb the fucking hospital or something?
And it's the other end of things is like dealing with the management or like encouraging MPs to take a stand on this and discuss it publicly and that kind of thing.
But protests are a good public sway over, you know.
Yeah, they are indeed. They have their place. Same as writing to your MP is another one I would think of.
Yeah.
Making sure I'll do what they're fucking doing at Tesla now, get their reputation down, so find out what else Bellington's into and get them to fuck off. Obviously, you know, their children going to different roads and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's living in some manor house somewhere,
Exactly.
calling up demons,
Robin
trying to resurrect
knows
his dead wife. Sorry.
What?
I was just saying, Robin knows a journalist that maybe can
Exactly,
give
yeah.
us more publicity about
Exactly,
this.
that sort of thing is what builds then community. Yeah, so I feel like we're ending kind of on a thing spot, but you did kill the demon. You have come up with ideas for how to try and reverse the privatisation. Whether it will be successful or not is a very different question. But it's a step there. Maybe you're also on a step to waking Stephen up. Maybe that could help out. So thank you. How did your evening go?
I really enjoyed that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Once we got used to, like, it's a new game, it's a new dice. Like, once we got,
I'll be better at running it next time.
I don't think it was you, doll.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not that. But it'll be easier for me next time now that I've done it once, and I've got better ideas, I think, for stories going forth. And once we have the full rulebook, it'll make it easier as well. But
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to get the characters to fit together.
yeah. Next time we'll do it that you actually make your own characters, and we'll put more effort into it. But I'm looking forward to playing this again. I think I'll run this after Marvel for a short campaign. Lavaita, how about you?
Yeah, that was fun. I was interested in getting into the new system. The books are really interesting. The art style is great. I recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it.
Oh, definitely, it's great.
The quick start and the activist guide is on Drive-Thru RPG for nothing.
Exactly.
£nothing and nothing pence. So check it out. And then if you want to get on the Kickstarter, it's a good thing to do, plainly.
Definitely, I've backed it for the good thing, so I get all the stuff because, yeah, Soul Muppet are just taking my money at this point. Kat, how about you? How was your evening, my dear?
It was good. I don't feel that I contributed as much as I should, but it was fun.
You did just as much as everyone else. It was really good.
Okay.
You did most of the good bit of damage to the demon. You took a very you had the very action part of it. It was only a one shot. We've not even played 2 hours. We got a short bit of story done. As long as you all enjoyed it, I am a happy man. And I would say thank you. Check out Kickstarter. Check us out on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Send flowers. I mean, I don't really want your flowers, but you can send them anyway. Yeah. I have no more games this week until next Tuesday. So, Lavaita, about you?
Vampire isn't on this week, but we will have Hunter next Monday.
Excellent.
So, and then Die the day after that.
Yes.
The game, not just dying generally.
Well, yeah.
Although
we
it's
do
a
that.
late one. So
But Dienstag is Tuesday. Jim. So when I go to visit my doctor and it's on a Tuesday, he's got one of those calendars, electronic calendars, and it just does the abbreviation for the day. So I go to my doctor and he's got this thing sitting in front of me saying "die." Like, cheers, that's fucking lovely. Every fucking Tuesday. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope we made the game seem interesting. Go back it or buy it when it comes out. Are we reading someone or are we just fucking off?
And we can raid someone, but rather than raiding another TTRPG channel, we're going to raid one of our players who is currently streaming.
Oh, there you go.
Just for a bit of solidarity amongst the folks who play.
Definitely. Let's do that.
Very in keeping with the game.
Yes. Also, I am terrible at timing these things, so once Lavaita's done it, basically I'll just go blah, 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 blah until we go. Yeah? So if you're with us, stick with us. We want to raid Dyson.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice night. Are we gone?
I have
Yay.
pressed the button.
We're gone. I'm stopping streaming now. We're still recording, but I'm stopping streaming.